Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Chosen One, aka Uno A1. And I got a word for y'all that I want to get out that God put in my mind that I want to get out. So I'm about to get into it. So, guys, a lot of people they go off the worldly things, go off money. They get money, they think they're better than people. They make a certain amount of money on a job. They think they're better than people. They start bragging, oh, I make this such amount of money. Or they get one of these houses that they built, like these housing market, going up. So the houses are $300,000 and $400,000. So I heard people on the recent job that I was on, I used to have. I heard people, oh, I got a $300,000 house, $400,000 house. You can't tell me nothing. Oh, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So they trust in the material things in this life, in this world. You know what I'm saying? And which is money and wealth. So I'm about to get into it. Some Bible verses that tells us not to trust in the riches when God gives it to us. So I'm about to get into it. Let's get into it. So the first one I want to read is in Psalms 49. Psalms 49, 16 through 17. Do not be afraid when one becomes rich, when the glory of his house is increased. For when he dies, he shall carry nothing away. His glory shall now not descend after him. So you know what I'm saying? When God gives you an increase in your money, that could be on the job. Say your God gives you a raise on the job, for example. Do not set your eyes on that raise, like on the job or anything, or when he give you a lump sum of money from a lottery winner or anything, you know what I'm saying? Don't set your eyes on that. That's just the worldly things. That's a blessing that he gave it to us, that he gave you that raise on the job, or you might even hit the lottery. That's a blessing. But not set your eyes on that, because you cannot take nothing when you pass away. You can't take none of that away with you. It cannot go with you. So you know what I'm saying? Don't set your eyes on it. Don't make it an idol. That's when a lot of people, they get a raise, especially a raise, especially on my last job. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got this amount of money. I don't need to work. But they still steady coming to work. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I got this. I got this amount of money. Oh, I'm making this certain type of money. Oh, you can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? When God gives you something like that, say on a raise on the job, don't idolize that raise. Don't glorify that raise. Give God thanks for giving you that raise. You know what I'm saying? Give him thanks because he gave you that raise. Give him thanks because he gave you an increase in more wealth and more money. But don't idolize that. You see what I'm saying? Because the quickest he gave it to you, he can take it back more than quickly than he gave it to you. So don't idolize it, and don't be prideful and boastful with it, guys. So you know what I'm saying? Be careful from the things that God gives you, the blessings that God gives you. I give him thanks, everything that he gives me. When he gave me a raise in my last job, I gave him thanks. I didn't idolize. I just gave him thanks for that raise, because, you know what I'm saying, I just gave him thanks for it, everything that he gives me. Not just raises, but everything that he does, food, anything, I give him thanks. Then another one I wanted to get into, I got on my board right here, guys, too. You can't see it, but I wrote some things down on my board. I'm in Psalm 62:10. If riches increase, do not set your heart on them. Goes back to the same one in Psalms 49. Guys, do not set your heart on these riches. When God gives you riches, a raise on the job, or even hit the lottery, you know what I'm saying? He might let you hit the lottery. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Do not set your heart on those riches when you get the money, when you get the raise. Do not set your heart on. Do not idolize it, because then that's one of the 10 commandments, the first of the 10 commandments. As a matter of fact, do not idolize that money. Set your heart on that, because you know what I'm saying, you're gonna start idolizing it, and then you're gonna start praising and worshiping. That's part of witchcraft. You worshiping that money, so you set it on your heart. So that's worshiping it. So, and it says, and like I said, in Psalm 62:10, if riches increase, do not set your heart on them. And then I want to get to another one, a couple more. I got a couple more, guys. You can't see my board, but I got it written down. I want to get into. I probably want to do one more. Yeah, I want to do one more. Problem in Proverbs 22:2. The rich and the poor have this in common: the Lord is the maker of them all. So what he's saying is, guys, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is maker of us all. He makes us all the same. If you rich or poor, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We all the same. We all got the same blood in us from Lord Jesus Christ, and You know what I'm saying? People, a lot of people, like I say, when they get these raises, they get hit the lottery or they get an increase in money or large sum of money or they got money, they idolize it and they think they better than people. They be so prideful and boastful about it. They start bragging about it. Oh, I got this amount of money. I got this and that. I don't need you, or you know what I'm saying? I got this. I can buy you. You know what I'm saying? There's so much things that people idolize this money and they make it into evil. You see what I'm saying? So God tells us in the scriptures not to idolize the money. Do not set your heart on the money. Do not boost over your increase of your money because you can't take it away with you. He says the rich and the poor, the Lord is the maker of them all. You know what I'm saying? We all the same. If you're rich, you got millions of billions, we all the same as the poor. You know what I'm saying? That makes us, the rich don't make them no better than us. You know what I'm saying? People with money don't make no better than people that doesn't have money. You see what I'm saying? And matter of fact, speaking of that, while we talking about it, the poor is more wealthy and more rich than somebody with money. And it tells us in the Bible verse. I have to find it first, but I know it's in the Bible. I think it's in Psalms or Proverbs, one of them. It tells us that the poor are more wealthier and rich in the mind than the rich. I said it right, yeah. So guys, do not set your mind and heart on this worldly stuff, money, because you know what I'm saying, you could turn the money into evil. And I want to get into this last one, what it says in 1 Timothy 6. I'm gonna read 1 Timothy 6 through 10. Now godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we cannot carry nothing out. And having food and clothing, with these we shall be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and not into many foolish and harmful lusts, which draw men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil, for which some have strayed from the faith in their greediness, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So it says in 1 Timothy 6:10, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. It does not say like in the godly world where they tell us is, you know what I'm saying, the money is the root of all evil. Money is not the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. So if you love money more than God, that's the root of all evil. It's okay to have millions. It's okay to have millions and have a lot of money, but don't idolize that money. Don't put that money above God, because he gave you those riches. He gave you all that money to have. So do not put that above him. Nothing goes above God or beneath God. He's everything to it. He's the first, the last, the beginning, the end, the alpha, the omega. You know what I'm saying? So do not idolize money. Do not put the money before him. And like I say, guys, it's okay to be a millionaire, to have money. It's okay. But give God thanks for him to allowing you to have that kind of money, to have all that money, like to be a millionaire, or to have lots of money in the bank, or even to have a big house, or to have, you know what I'm saying, a great, nice car or something like that. Expensive car, whatever. Give thanks to him for allow him for you to have that, because you cannot have that without him. But a lot of people stray, like it says in the Bible. It says right here, for which some have strayed from the faithful in their greediness. For their greediness, you know what I'm saying, they get all the money, get the big house, get the expensive car, get all these expensive clothes or whatever. They forget God, and they get into their greediness now, and they forget him. So that's why God can't trust a lot of people with a lot of money. And the ones that do be prideful with the money, they end up broke, end up going poor, because they being prideful with it, they being boastful with it. And then God be like, okay, I'm gonna take that away from you. And that you really realize that, you know, without him, you know, you wouldn't have that. Or even the ones that, you know what I'm saying, that has the, like I say, that has the money, you know. So guys, what I gotta say about that is, you know, and I always told myself, you know what I'm saying, as long as I have my God first, and as long as I have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and discernment in life that he gives me, you know what I'm saying, I don't care about these worldly stuff. I don't care about not having money. I don't care about not having none of it. As long as I got him number one in my life and him right beside me, that's all I care about, guys, in my life. Because, you know what I'm saying, this worldly stuff, it perishes away. You can't take it with you, but you can take the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and discernment with you. But the worldly stuff, material stuff, you can't take it with you. And I seen another thing, guys, when I go somewhere out to the store, to the mall, or anywhere, to the gym, I see people with a nice, expensive car, and they park their cars double where they don't, like all the way at the top, where they don't want nobody to hit it. And I'm like, no, it's just the material things. You know what I'm saying? If somebody hit your car, you can always get that fixed. You can always get it repaired. You know what I'm saying? But you can't never get your life back, or you cannot have nothing like the knowledge, wisdom, understanding taken away from you. That cannot never be taken away. But you can always get your car fixed. But like I say, guys, people with these expensive cars, houses, and stuff, they think they better than people. They boastful and prideful of it. They don't want nobody to hit their car because they go park at the top. They don't want nobody to hit it or scratch it or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the root of all evil. That's part of witchcraft, guys. So, and it tells us in the scriptures, like I read it, and I'm going to read again, and you can go read it for yourself, in Psalms 49:16-17, Psalm 62:10. You can read Proverbs 23:4-5, and you can do Proverbs 22:2, and then 1 Timothy 6:6-10. You know what I'm saying? Where it says in 1 Timothy 6, again, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Like I say, guys, I'm going to repeat it this last, and I got to go. I'm going to end the video. Money is not the root of all evil. People that put the money above God, that's the root of all evil. So this is all I got for this message, this video, guys. This is your boy Chosen One, aka Uno A1, and I'm out. Peace. Shalom, everyone.